Today we're going to talk about meditation. Stay tuned. Well, hello and welcome. My name is Arica Angelo, and I am the CEO and founder of the Arica Angelo Intimacy Experience. And something that is very important to intimacy is actually like being present with the people that we love and not being so damn distracted, and how meditation may be able to help us out with that. So I have a very special guest. His name is Rafael Hoekstra. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Lovely to be here in the jungle with you.
Yes, we were out in the jungle, so it's pretty cool, and I'll show you some footage of it at the end of the video. But let's just get one thing out of the way. You look like Jesus Christ.
I can't help it.
Yeah.
I get that all the time.
Yeah, so I'm interviewing Rafael, aka Jesus. So welcome. So Rafael, you gave a talk the other night. We were out here in Chiang Mai, Thailand, and you gave a talk about being present and meditation and how we get so distracted. And I have to say that, you know, it really breaks my heart when I go out to a restaurant and you see a couple like on their phone the whole time, or just all of us. I think as a society, we're so distracted and it's so easy to check out and become non-present by getting on our phones. And there's so many distractions out there. And this really kills intimacy. It really kills relationships. Not just romantically, but even in friendship, even with work. We can feel when someone's engaged with us and when they're just completely checked out. And I would say that most of us, most of the time, are just really checked out.
Unfortunately, yes.
So what do we do about this, Rafael?
Yeah, people have made these studies and surveys of how much time we're distracted.
Right.
Having internal dialogue, this kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's based on self-reporting, right?
Okay.
So some people like 90%, some people go 99%. Either way, it's a lot of the day.
Okay.
And it's unfortunate because, yes, if you're not present, you're not really living, are you?
No.
And if you want to talk about intimacy with someone else, maybe you need to be intimate with yourself first. You can't be with someone else if you're not even present with them.
Yeah.
So yes, meditation's one great tool towards just being comfortable with yourself.
And why, this may be a really big question, but why, can you tell our folks, like, why are we so afraid of being present with ourselves?
That's a great question.
That's a big question.
Well, I think that's a whole meditation.
Yeah?
Try it. Take 1 minute.
Okay.
Sit quietly in the jungle or in your room.
Okay.
And ask, why am I not comfortable just with nothing in particular?
Yeah.
Being alive, breathing and feeling what it's like to be alive, experiencing what it's like to be in a body, and have natural awareness without doing anything in particular. Because as you said, Arica, there's endless distractions. We're in this amazing, rich society where instead of sitting quietly, you can endlessly distract yourself with going for a jog, going to the gym, calling a friend, flicking on Netflix, smoking a joint, going to the bar, swiping through Tinder, checking Facebook. It's endless.
So let me ask you this. Let's say I am checked out, which I do at times. Yep. And let's say I want to go to Netflix, and I go, okay, wait, I heard this talk. Jesus Christ, aka Rafael, told me about meditation. So if I catch myself, I'm checking out, I'm watching Netflix. What's something that I can do like in that moment to bring me back to myself?
Be present with your senses.
Okay.
So if you're watching Netflix, have you disappeared? Are you lost in the story?
Right.
Or are you aware of what's going on? You're breathing, the film coming in your eyes, that it's actually a film, a story.
Right.
Like instead of Netflix, imagine you're in a movie theater.
Yeah.
Are you lost in the story, or are you aware of the projector light behind you, shining this light behind? That it's actually a film, it's a story. And that's a real meditation called movie meditation.
Oh.
You can practice it. Go to the cinema near you.
Oh.
With any film you like, or even don't like. Sometimes actually easier with a film you're not really lost in and absorbed in. So if you like a romantic comedy, go to an action film,
Right.
or vice versa.
Right.
And as well as being a meditation in and of itself, it's also a metaphor for life. You can see life like a movie. It's the modern metaphor. The ancient one is life is like a dream. And it kind of is. What's the distinction between a dream and your waking reality?
I like it.
Either way, you just have experience.
I like it. I like it. So let's say a couple's on a date and a man is on his phone and he's like, oh my gosh, I gotta close this deal, this and that. And his wife, his beautiful girlfriend, or even a single guy, he's like on a date with a woman and he's like, what am I gonna say next? Oh my God, like, does she like me? And all this chitter chatter that whether you're single or married or in a relationship, all this chitter chatter, like what is something, if they're on a date or if they're out, like how can they just stop the chitter chatter and they go, okay, this is a waste. Like I'm not even enjoying this beautiful woman in front of me. What's something practically that they can do with their senses to stop and just be present?
Is it too simple to say, put the phone away?
Yeah.
You should not have your phone on the table or vibrating on a date at all.
Okay.
Turn it off, airplane mode, silent. Put it away for your date. So simple.
But what if the mind's going? Like what would be a practical way to like connect back to the senses to be present?
I would say exactly that. Go through the senses. You can't think your way out of this. You gotta go through the body.
Okay, ooh, that's really good.
Through the body. Hold their hand.
Okay.
Here we go. Look into their eyes.
Okay.
And relax. And usually we're so busy talking
Yeah.
that it's amazing to have a pause, a natural pause in the conversation,
Yeah.
and watch what happens.
Yeah.
If you hold eye contact and pause.
Yeah.
It's a seduction technique, by the way.
Oh God.
But also, if you do that and you just relax in it, you're really aware of the other person. You're aware of your body, your mind, your feelings. It brings you into the present moment. Because it's one thing to cut through the internal chatter,
Right.
but how about being quiet with the external talk as well?
Okay. And even as simple as like if you're having a glass of wine, like actually tasting the wine, smelling her perfume.
You got it.
Yeah, those sort of things. Yeah.
And you can talk about that,
Yeah.
things that are present in the room,
Yeah.
instead of how your day was
Yeah.
or your plans for your next vacation in the future. How is the wine now? How are you enjoying your meal?
Right.
And I love your perfume,
Right.
and you look incredible in that dress,
Right.
and it just feels good to be around you. All things like you can have a conversation about things that are presently right there, especially things through the senses.
I think that's really beautiful of even like speaking to the present moment in terms of just being present and saying, I am really enjoying just being with you right now. Like that's such a beautiful gift, and it's such a beautiful way to recognize the present moment of just saying, it's just beautiful being with you right now.
It's so simple.
Yeah, wow.
You can call it a meditation if you want.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a meditation of being present.
Okay,
Simply that, through the senses.
okay.
And often meditation is like you need some exotic spiritual object, some symbol or your breath, something like this.
Yeah?
You know, it's kind of advanced, but you can meditate on another person.
Huh.
Really.
I've never heard of this.
Being
okay.
really present with another person.
Okay.
That's called love.
Oh, I love that. That's
Being interested in another person.
Wow. And that's a form of meditation.
Absolutely.
You're kidding.
If you approach it really being present with them, with a good feeling, taking care of them, it's loving. It's what do they need?
Yeah.
So is your date, are you standing by the bar and your date looks uncomfortable? Has she been standing in stilettos for 3 hours and her legs hurt?
And did you not valet the car and make her walk in her stilettos? I'm just saying, but please continue.
If you're simply aware
Yeah.
at a basic level of the other person,
Yeah.
you'll say, hey, would you like to sit down, be more comfortable?
Yeah. Wow.
You lead the woman. Or she's tired. That's the moment to say, hey, can I take you home?
Dun, 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 dun. So it's so interesting. Like this is what you do. This is your work. This is what you help clients do. But for the rest of us, like sometimes we can listen to something like this and go, yes, I need to be present. But let's just keep it real. Like people who are just so busy in our Western worlds, we lose sight, we lose track of that. Like, is there like an accountability system? Like, what does one do to like stay on track with this so that they don't piss away life by constantly being distracted and like, oh hell, how was that vacation? I have no idea. How was that lunch? I have no idea. I was in 20 other places. Like, how do we actually like get accountable, or how do we make this part of our life so that we can actually freaking enjoy life and freaking enjoy the person in front of us?
Gotcha. It sounds freaking easy, right?
Right.
They said on a YouTube video, sounded easy.
Easy.
Now what?
Yeah. Well, next day, what did they say? Womp, womp, womp.
Yeah, just be present, easy.
Yeah.
Okay, well, my number one thing is having a teacher.
Yep.
Whether they're fully enlightened, whether they're Dalai Lama, or they're some guide who can give you some continuity, some accountability, give you suggestions for you.
Yes.
Rather than an app, which may help a bit, but it's really generic.
Yeah.
Same thing for everyone. Or
An app doesn't know your story, it doesn't know your challenges, it doesn't know those triggers that pull you out of the present.
you got it.
Yep.
And, you know, I really believe in person to person. So you can find that with a local teacher or a local group for whatever you feel an affinity for.
Okay.
Whether it's meditation or your religious group.
Okay.
And for people who are traveling, that's hard to have that continuity.
Sure.
And also with that, it can be quite generic. It can be the same thing for everyone.
Yeah.
We're all going to do Vipassana meditation for 10 days.
Yeah.
Walking, sitting, walking, sitting. It's tough.
Yeah.
So, especially when you have a busy life. So,
Which most of us do.
I still believe it's old-fashioned, but personal guidance
Get a teacher.
is the way.
Well, I'm gonna put your website up and then also put your email so if people want to reach you, and they can just do meditation with you over Skype, right?
That's what I offer. That's my middle ground for being able to coach people remotely and guide them through Dharma and meditation. And so some people don't start with meditation. It can be quite challenging. You need to get a good basis of feeling comfortable in yourself, relaxed, focused, lowering the anxiety and the scattered thoughts so you're comfortable in yourself, and then meditation is the tool to take that further.
Beautiful.
So yeah, I do that through regular, usually weekly video calls with people
Okay.
to keep them on track with their goals
Yeah.
and give them some continuity and accountability. That's what I offer.
Well, guys, if you want to work with Jesus Christ, aka Rafael, I will put his information in the description below and on this video. Rafael, thank you so much for sharing with my guys and my women all about this journey of how to be present with one another.
Hey, pleasure being present with you in the jungle.
Thank you. Until next time, and make sure that you subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment below what part of the conversation resonated with you. Until next time, take care. So beautiful, like if, oh, I'm getting bit by an ant.
Dangers of the jungle.